I think it's kind of astonishing how many people think they're entrepreneurs and they use this term because it's trendy, but they don't realize that most people in business are just glorified owners of jobs. They own their job. That's simply what they are. I have helped start over 200 businesses. And one of the things I realized that people don't know the difference between being an entrepreneur and being a business owner. And I think this causes people severely when it comes to their freedom and to the business period. Today, I want to actually help out. I want to break down and show what separates a real entrepreneur from a person who merely owns a business. If you find yourself in this trap of business ownership and not entrepreneurship, then I'm going to teach you some tips and strategies on how to get out of it. But first, let's dive in and see if you're an owner or you're an entrepreneur. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we have to do is reveal the big lie. You know, everyone tells us start a new business, be your own boss, set your own hours, have freedom, become rich, and live happily ever after. We all have heard it. We all see it every single day. What they don't tell you about, a business owner actually works inside of the business and does all the work, while entrepreneur builds a system, builds a team that operates the business. So let me give you a classic example of this. If you are a restaurant owner, you're a person who's working inside the restaurant. You're most likely to cook. You open up. You might be running the cash register, or you have your wife running the cash register, or you have your kids running the cash register. They're sweeping the floor. You have your family members taking out the trash. You have your tentacles in every aspect of the operation day to day when it comes to your business. That is a restaurant owner. A person who is a restaurateur that owns a restaurant, they delegate. They have a manager. They have busboys. They have a dishwasher. They have an accountant. They have a marketing person. They have people who do those responsibilities. This is the difference between a restaurant owner and a restaurateur. Difference between a business owner and an entrepreneur. Here's another way to be able to determine whether you're a business owner or an entrepreneur. If your business is time dependent on you, then most likely you're a business owner. What do I mean by that? If you have to be there the whole time it's open, if you have to be on every call, you have to be on every meeting, you have to be in part of every activity, that means it's time dependent on you. Therefore, most likely you're a business owner. If you have people who can handle those responsibilities and take care of those meetings and take care of those phone calls and take care of opening the restaurant, whatever it may be, then most likely you're an entrepreneur. That's the difference between the two. Now, if you find yourself in the trap of being a business owner, there's ways to be able to convert that over to being an entrepreneur. So now let's get to the part where most people are thinking right now, hey, bro, bro. Most people start off as a business owner, man. I'm in my business now. I got to wear the hat of marketing person. I have to wear the hat of the salesperson. I have to wear the hat of the cook. This is what I have to do right now. I'm trying to get it up off the ground. And this is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you that's a trap that you have to avoid. Most people never get a chance to come out and be able to grow because it stays dependent. If you're not willing to relinquish any of your control, because you think that you're the god of your business and no one can do it like you, then you're going to be a mom and pop and you're going to be a business owner. You're not going to be an entrepreneur. Now, here are 3 ways that you can actually convert yourself over to the entrepreneurship from business ownership. You can actually document everything that you do, how you cook, the recipe, how you do your marketing plans, how you do anything that you do, document it so that someone behind you can follow those steps and do it exactly the way that you have them do it. That's called creating a system. And if you're not documenting it and you're not putting it in place, you'll never be an entrepreneur. The second thing that you have to do, you have to get rid of yourself. In other words, you have to work on making it to the point where your employees don't need you, to the point that they don't have to come to you for responsibilities or answers to questions. They can go to someone else, or they can be self-sufficient. We call this ownership utopia. You have to wean yourself out of the business. If you're not willing to do that, you would not be an entrepreneur. You would not convert. Number 3, you have to hire before you need somebody in that position. Before you need a manager, you got to hire a manager before you can train them. Before you need a cook, you have to hire a cook. Before you need an assistant, you have to hire an assistant. You have to plan ahead of time. That's part of entrepreneurship, having a vision of a system that you're going to put in place. If you're not thinking that way, then you're not an entrepreneur. Number 4, you have to have an exit strategy. I'm not saying that you have to sell your business, but you have to have an exit strategy if you needed to sell today, or you needed to receive a large amount of investment dollars. Could you do it because you're scalable? If you're not scalable, that means you're a business owner. That means it's dependent on you. It's dependent on your family. It's not dependent on the system that's in play. And again, I'm going to tell you, it's okay if you're not an entrepreneur today, but you're a business owner. You can use these steps in order to convert over to entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is about mindset. How are you looking at your business? Are you looking to keep control, or are you looking to duplicate and build and empower people to put a system in place? If you want to be an entrepreneur, I recommend you follow these steps. Also, you can catch these videos right here. They're very helpful. They help you on your journey. Please comment down below whether you feel like I'm wrong, or whether you are an entrepreneur and you're a business owner, or whether you're a business owner and you want to be an entrepreneur. Give me your feedback. This is your boy J.I., a Random Podcast. Holla at you on the other side.